Alright, welcome back to Gains Time with Mike
and Rico.
Today we hit everybody's favorite body part, arms, and we started off a little different. We started with triceps instead of biceps.
Particularly because I knew I was going to be wearing a stringer in this video, so I really wanted to get a good pump. Nothing better than doing close grip presses for that. But this is one of your favorite tricep movements, right? Because it builds the thickness of the tricep.
I like doing it on the Smith machine, especially because I just feel like I get more tricep action instead of chest action. Like if I do it with a barbell, I just feel like I'm working too much chest, but the Smith machine really keeps the bar in one spot, so you can really focus on keeping your elbows forward and getting a nice squeeze on the bottom. And you can position yourself wherever you want, so the bar is going down, hitting you in the right spot every single time.
Right. I've never done it on a Smith machine before. I will from now on. Anyway, until I feel like it's time to change it up, and once I feel that adapt has happened, my body's adapted to it, and I'll change it up, I'm going to keep doing it on the Smith machine. You know, I love Iron Day.
And of course, after all of our sets, gotta hit drop set.
Well, we picked this drop set for a reason, and in about another half a second, you're going to see why we picked it. There it is. That's why we picked this particular set.
Muscle failure.
Muscle failure. I'm a big fan of it. I try to fail out every time me and him work out together. Especially when we're doing drop set. A lot of times I'll fail out before we get to the drop set, but as long as I fail out, I'm happy with the movement.
And
I try it again.
I convinced you to stay on there for this one. You weren't going to stay on there for the 135, and
okay,
I got you to stay on there.
I couldn't remember. I was like, why did I sit up?
Taking it down another little bit here.
A couple of almost. These are close to force reps. Close, you know. I got them in by myself.
I'd never touch the bar unless it stops going up. So, all right. Second exercise, we move on to straight bar curls. Best muscle builder, arguably the best muscle builder for biceps. You can go super heavy on it. Got a nice front view and side view for you. This is not the same set, so it's not going to sync up.
But I said we did end up going heavy. I think we did. We just couldn't record it.
The last set, because we put 135 on the bar.
Yeah, we did, because we're in the squat rack. And the rule is, if you're in the squat rack, you got to curl 135.
Right. Well, if you're big enough, you can do pretty much whatever you want. But
nobody's going to say anything to you. Yeah, because that's why I ended up in the belt, because we were going to go 135. So I wanted to save my back.
We did force reps, though. We had partner stand in front and help you with the up, and then you control the negative.
That worked out. I think my biceps really enjoyed that. And now we're going to try, oh man.
I don't even know what to call these. Overhead extensions?
Yeah, that's what we're going, overhead extensions. I'm losing credibility here.
I think, Scott Herman, I think, calls these power bombs. And I kind of like that name. So I think I might stick with that. But,
well, you know, one of the things we were talking about is the tension or the pressure that it puts on the elbow joint, because some people like to go all the way down, push all the way up.
Like you're doing right here, you're going all the way up. But
I was using a lighter weight for myself, too, at that point in time.
But
you have the hundreds here.
Right. In my set, you can clearly see the 100 right there. In my set, I'm not going all the way up. I'm going down far enough, but I'm not going all the way up. And we noticed that. And honestly, it's your shoulders in a weird spot, your elbows in a weird spot, and sometimes it just hurts too much to go all the way up and all the way down, even with a lighter weight. But I feel it more keeping constant tension on my tricep, which is why I don't go all the way up.
Save the joints.
Yep.
Save the joints, man.
Yep.
Everybody's gonna get older.
That's why I don't heavy bench press anymore. But that's another conversation for a different video.
I would like to be around for that conversation.
There we go. Our next video.
Yeah, there we go. Chest. The hammer curls. So, fun fact, I do hammer curls on cable all the time. Apparently, I have some kind of impingement in my between my forearm and my elbow. So, if I do it with an actual weight, it hurts. It just really hurts really bad. Versus something about doing it with the cable takes away that pain. And maybe a stability thing. I don't know. But, you know, the gains come.
I actually have never, if I've done this, I haven't done it in a long time. But it's a nice change up from doing barbell hammer curl.
And there we go. We noticed that
not barbell, dumbbell hammer curl.
we got the mirror blocking guy, so Mike can't look at himself.
And he moves over as my set's ending. I think he realized what he was doing.
No, I don't. He did a physique check too. That was a quick physique check. I saw that. I don't know that guy. I'm like, hey man, we saw you check your physique.
But don't be that guy in the gym. Always be aware of who's working out, who's around you. Make sure you're mindful of people's ability to mirror check. But finished out this workout with a quad set. Something about finishers. You just need to have good finishers to really finish off the muscle after you've worked it out. So we started with the lying cable curl here.
We'll take it through as we go through it, because really quick, I broke my wrist on that one. Not literally. I didn't literally break my wrist, but figuratively. I'll explain that in a minute. Let's talk these dips out here really quick.
So bench dips is the second exercise. We did 2 sets of 15 for each, right? Or we did 3.
I don't know. Good question.
I think we did 2 because we just wanted to hurry up and
we
get
do our
done.
finisher twice. We always do our finisher twice, but sometimes we do it 3 times.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna explain this because I don't really have an explanation for it yet. I'll tell you about it later. I'm just trying something differently. I mean, triceps are pressing.
It's all about feel.
Yeah. So I just wanted to try something out.
And we kind of made this up a little bit.
Our feet are not on the ground.
Right.
Our feet are not on the ground for this movement.
It's a little bit of core stability while you're curling.
Because we don't really do abs, and that may show a little bit.
I think the last time we did abs was that back in abs workout we did together.
Yeah, that was for somebody. That was for one of our viewers. So, we'll do abs if you ask us to, but it's not.
abs are made in the kitchen. Just put that in there right now. That's where they're made. And finished off, this is one of my new favorite tricep exercises. It really isolates. You got to sit down and lean against the cable machine, and puts all the tension on the tricep. No ability to swing. You got to go super light, but great tricep exercise, especially for a finisher. I wouldn't start with it, but I definitely end with it.
So back to this movement. So breaking the wrist, what it does for me is it goes completely to isolating the biceps, because when you're gripping the bar, you're engaging your forearm. And so sometimes people have a tendency to curl their forearm towards their face or curl their wrist towards their face. If you break the wrist backwards, it's all on the bicep. It's working on those peaks. Everybody wants a peak, right? You gotta climb the mountain.
And same thing as with the overhead dumbbell extensions. I went down far enough, but I'm not going all the way up. But I think that's because we did 25 reps.
Yeah, we did 50 total.
So
that was my idea.
Yeah, that was a good idea. But I just like I said, I just like the tension it puts on my tricep. If I go all the way up, it takes it off, and I don't like locking my elbow out on tricep exercises. I try to avoid that when I can. I just don't like the feeling of that. Same thing with locking your knees out on a leg press.
Right.
Similar to that.
You've seen that go bad plenty of times.
Yep. So
it's not funny, but it is a little bit.
Well, they tell you not to, and sometimes people don't listen, and they get injured because of it.
Oh man, look at the vascularity right there. That's amazing.
Like
both arms.
10% body fat. So if I got lower than that, you'd see even more probably.
That's dedication. That's what that is. Dedication
and lots of citrulline.
Consistency. But you know what it's not? It's not any type of growth hormone.
Nope.
Yeah.
All natural. Just
like ADHD. Like grade A beef. All natural.
Yep. And I think this is the last set, so
yeah, you're gonna get up and
finishing it out here.
Finalize it. It's gonna
so
put the cross on it.
Yeah, this is another episode of Gains Time. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe so you never miss a workout video. If you have any comments, please leave them down below. We'll be happy to answer them if we can. And as always, thank you for Rico for coming here and recording this video. We'll see you next time.